If x equals 55 and y equals 44, evaluate x over y minus y over x, all divided by 1 over x squared y plus 1 over xy squared. Now, we could do this a really long, tedious way and just immediately plug in 55 and 44 in for x and y. But notice if we do that down here in this denominator, I'm going to get 55 times 55 times 44. And over here is going to be 55 times 44 times 44. Those are going to be some huge numbers to work with. So a technique we can use is we can first simplify as far as we can and then plug in things. So what I can do is I can multiply everything by the least common denominator. So if I look down here at the bottom, the least common denominator would be x squared y squared. So multiply the numerator of the entire fraction and the denominator of the entire fraction by that common denominator. So when I multiply the top up here by x squared y squared, well, when I multiply this first term by that, it's going to be x to the third times y, and then multiply the second term by x squared y squared. I'm going to be left with x times y to the third. Then multiply 1 over x squared y by x squared y squared. I'm left with just a y. Multiply this term by the same thing. I'm left with just an x. So what I have is this right here, x to the third y minus xy to the third over y plus x. Now from here, notice I can, with the numerator, pull out an x and a y. They have an x and a y in common. I can pull that out, and so I'm left with an x squared minus y squared inside. Well, this is a difference of squares, so that's going to give me x minus y times x plus y. So I have xy times x plus y times x minus y, all that over x plus y. So notice x plus y is going to cancel. I'm left with now xy times x minus y. This is much easier to work with. I'm not squaring these large numbers. So I can plug things in. X times y gives me 55 times 44. And then x minus y gives you 55 minus 44, which is 11. So this is much quicker to work with. 55 times 44 times 11. So when I multiply those together, and it's still going to take a little time, but you're going to get 26,620.